India has just shocked the world. The Agni-5 ballistic missile, tested from Odisha, didn't just succeed, it redefined expectations. With a unique zigzag flight path, India has demonstrated technology that has left Pakistan panicked, China alert, and the US concerned. So what really happened with this test, and why is India suddenly calling Agni-5 an IRBM instead of an ICBM? Let's decode this. Late last night, India successfully tested its most powerful ballistic missile, Agni-5. But as soon as the news broke, Pakistani accounts spread fake reports that the test had failed. Why? Because just weeks ago, Pakistan's own Shaheen-3 missile test had reportedly failed miserably. And the truth is, India's test was a resounding success. What really caught everyone's eye wasn't just the success, but the zigzag pattern in the missile's flight. Normally, ballistic missiles follow a predictable parabolic arc, but Agni-5's unusual trajectory revealed something much more advanced. The zigzag could mean three things. 1. Evasive maneuvers to defeat missile defenses by confusing interceptors. By altering its path mid-flight, Agni-5 becomes harder for enemy radars and interceptors to track. Second is the stage separation effects. That is, Agni-5 is a multi-stage missile. As each stage separates exhaust plumes and momentum shifts can create brief zigzag visuals, creating brief visual deviations. And third reason may be payload alignment. Agni-5 can carry MIRVs, multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles. This missile may zigzag to align warheads before dispersal, ensuring each strikes as a separate target. This means a single launch could overwhelm defenses by hitting multiple cities. That means preparing multiple warheads to strike different targets. In short, this zigzag wasn't an accident, but actually, it was a message. And note this recently. While the news came that India's test was successful, many Pakistanis' accounts tried to spread the fake news, claiming that the Agni-5 missile test had failed. The reason Pakistan pushed such fake news was because just a few weeks ago, their Shaheen-3 missile had reportedly failed badly. Now, after India's Agni-5 test, many Pakistani think tanks, especially warning their military chief Asim Munir, are saying no part of Pakistan is safe. Agni-5 is India's ultimate weapon. For example, Pakistan's think tank Strategic Vision Institute warned PM Shehbaz Sharif that India's missile program poses a serious threat to regional stability. Pakistan has also started propaganda that in the future, India may develop a missile with a range of 8,000 kilometers, which could easily bring Washington, Moscow, and Beijing into India's range. And let me tell you, this is something China used to do earlier. Whenever India tested an Agni missile, China would warn the West, and even Russia to some extent, saying, look, India's missile range is increasing. Tomorrow they could target you as well. The zigzag combined with the success has left Pakistan worried. Clearly, Agni-5 has shaken Pakistan's confidence. Now, India has made a very interesting move in response. If you see the PIB, Press Information Bureau, document dated 20th August, it states, India has tested Agni-5, an intermediate-range ballistic missile, IRBM. This confused many people on social media, because for many years, Agni-5 has always been called an ICBM, Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, but now it is addressed as IRBM. Why downgrade it? Before you understand the reason, let me explain how the missiles are classified mainly by range. 1. SRBM, Short-Range Ballistic Missile. Its range is under 1,000 kilometers. For example, India's Prithvi missile and Pakistan's Ghaznavi. Second is MRBM, Medium-Range Ballistic Missile. Its range is between 1,000 kilometers to 3,000 kilometers. Third is IRBM, Intermediate Range Ballistic Missile. Its range is between 3,000 kilometers to 5,500 kilometers. And the last is ICBM, Intercontinental Ballistic Missile. Its range is beyond 5,500 kilometers, with global strike capability. For a long time, India's Agni-5 was described as an ICBM, but now, India itself is saying, no, Agni-5 is actually an IRBM. So, why downgrade it? There are two big reasons. One is strategic secrecy. India doesn't want to reveal its true range yet. The missile can probably go further, but officially calling it IRBM avoids global panic. The second reason is the Agni-6 is coming. India is already developing Agni-6 with a range of 8,000 to 10,000 kilometers. That would virtually every major world capital, Beijing, Moscow, Washington, inside India's reach. By reclassifying Agni-5 as IRBM, India saves the ICBM tag for Agni-5. Do you know China has long warned the West that India's missile range is expanding? Now, even the US is worried. The Arms Control Association wrote that if India builds ICBMs, the primary target could be the United States itself. They suggested the US should stop helping India with satellite launches, because the same technology boosts India's missile program. The US position is clear. It's fine if India builds missiles to counter China, 6,000 to 7,000 kilometer range. But anything beyond that, bringing US territory into range, makes Washington nervous. That's why India is carefully downplaying Agni-5 as an IRBM, even though the reality may be different. And lastly, you need to understand that the Zigzag flight wasn't just a technical anomaly. It symbolized agility, evasion, and power. Agni-5 marks a leap in India's missile sophistication, while Agni-6 will push India firmly into intercontinental strike capability. For now, India plays it safe with terminology. But the reality is far more powerful than the label. If anything happens in the upcoming days, I'll make an updated video on that. Now you guys answer. Whether should India openly declare Agni-5 as an ICBM, or keep it under wraps until Agni-6 arrives? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on defense and geopolitics.